Hi, my name is Matt Crowley, Product Manager here at Atlas Copco. In today's Product Essential video, we're going to look at adding a workpiece in the ILS 2.0 software. With that said, let's jump in and take a look. The first thing we want to do once we're in this tightening positions menu is first click Add a Workpiece in the top left. We'll click Add a Workpiece. We'll give it an ID. And then we'll also assign an alias. This is really good if we're using like pset selected, so we'll go ahead and give it the alias of 1. In case that matched the pset we were using, maybe it was pset 1. Under order, we have two options for your forced order. We'll choose forced order here. And then we want to also choose the tool that we're going to be using. So in this case, we're using the ITB tool. So we'll click that and then we'll hit save. You can see here that our workpiece shows up. So now we're going to teach the positions. So we want to choose the workpiece and then select teaching. And now all we have to do is put the tool in the position of each of the fasteners we want to teach and simply click the trigger once in position. And every time we click the trigger in a position, it will automatically teach that position. And that will populate on the screen here as well. Now that we've taught all of our positions, we can click OK. We can see that all of the positions show up now under this workpiece with their coordinates. The next thing we want to have a look at is, let's click into a specific position. Under volumes, you see we have different enable volumes. We can choose different shapes. We'll go ahead and keep it a sphere. You can see the default radius is 10 millimeters. We can open this up as much as we want in case maybe the area around the fastener or the area between the fasteners is greater than 10 millimeters. We can go ahead and open those windows up if we wanted, just to give our operators more leeway when using the system. Also a good thing to show is under the positions, you can see here we have the option for the pset. If we're using a pset selected, it's a good idea to go ahead and have the pset number or ID match here. So again, we'll choose 1, and let's go ahead and save that. So the next thing we want to look at in creating a workpiece is teaching positions when we're using a dynamic tag. So to start, we're actually going to go ahead and copy this workpiece over, the one that we already have. In order to do that, we want to click on the workpiece, select copy. Let's deselect it, and then go ahead and paste it in. You can see that it copied the entire workpiece exactly as it was above. So now that we're going to create something separate and teach using a dynamic tag, though, let's go ahead and rename it something different. Let's name this one dynamic. We'll say this is assigned to pset ID number 2 this time, so we'll give it alias 2 instead of 1. And then in the advanced menu option, we have to actually choose that we're using a dynamic tag. So under part target ID, select the dropdown, and we're going to choose part target ID 2 because this is the one that our dynamic tag is assigned to. Once we've done that, we can go ahead and save here. And we can see it populates all of the positions down here. However, now we need to teach again that we're using a dynamic tag. In order to do that, we want to select the position we want to teach, and then we're going to move the tool into position. And then once in position, we're going to click Reteach Relative. We can see the first time we choose Reteach Relative, it's going to give us a message that says part target is selected, please reteach again. This is just notifying us that we are now going to be able to begin teaching the positions using a dynamic tag. So now we can go ahead and click Reteach Relative, and we can move the tool into the second position, and we can choose Reteach Relative again for the next position. And we can continue through the process and teach all of the positions relative to the dynamic tag. And we can see now all of our X, Y, and Z positions have been taught in relation to our dynamic tag. That concludes today's Product Essential video on adding a workpiece with ILS 2.0. If you have any questions, please reach out to your local Atlas Copco rep, and thank you for watching.